Hi, in this video, we are going to learn parent-to-child relationship SOQL for custom objects. Custom objects in the sense parent also going to be a custom object and child also going to be a custom object. So as we seen in the couple of previous videos, we tried the combination of standard to standard, standard to custom. Now we are going to try custom to custom. So as you are pretty much aware, to get the child objects records, you will be using a subquery. In this example, what we are going to try here is the parent object will be a custom object called department, and a child object will be a custom object called employee. As you are aware of that, when you are trying to query the parent and child relationship queries, always you will be using underscore underscore r when the child object is going to be a custom object when you are using it in the relationship SOQL. If you look at the bottom of the SOQL, in this particular SOQL, the parent as well as child both are going to be the custom object. So when you are trying to query the information from the department object, since department is the parent, you will be using underscore underscore c in the SOQL. In the subquery, you are going to mention the child object, right? So the child object will be the employee. So it will be employees underscore underscore r. Why I'm using an employee single e means I have purposely created like this to explain you guys more on the importance of child relationship name. Okay, so basically from this presentation, the takeaway point is the parent object will end up with underscore underscore c. The child object will end up with underscore underscore r because the child object is referred in the relationship SOQL. So let's quickly jump to the org and we will see the objects first. So we have an object called custom object called department, and we have a custom object called employees. If you go to a department, each department will have its own employees. For example, in the related list, you can able to find the employees. For example, we have a department called the product. The product has two employees called Vijita and Ashok. Okay. So department is going to be the parent and the child going to be the employee. Let me quickly, jump to the setup and edit object, or quickly go to the setup, and we will see the child relationship name. That is a key attribute we will be normally referencing, or we will be checking when it is a parent to child relationship SOQL. So the child object is going to be employee, and let me open that employee child object. If you go to the child object, and first we will check the API name of the object, and the API name of the object is employee underscore underscore c. Two e's are there, right? So please consider this. Double e is here. Okay, fine. So now let me go to the relationship field. In this employee object, we have a relationship field named department. Let's investigate that. So this is a department. It is a master data relationship to the department object. Let me try to open this. When I open this relationship field, and this relationship field will have a child relationship name, right? If you look at this child relationship name, this is the child relationship name. So here I purposely removed one E from here. Actual object name is employee, okay? Employee, double E. But in the child relationship name, I have only a single E. So when you're writing a parent to child relationship SOQL in the subquery, you need to use the child relationship name. Blindly, if you are going to use like employees underscore underscore r, you will end up with error, right? That's why I'm repeatedly telling, always make sure that it is properly, configured, or it's come here, check the child relationship name for the relationship field and use it in your relationship SOQL. If all the best practices are followed and there is no user mistake, then it is fine. If there is any typo error, then probably you will end up with errors in the relationship SOQL. Okay, that's fine. So let me quickly go to the developer console. We will be implementing in the Apex how to access parent record as well as the child record. At the same time, we will be see that in the query editor also. Let me try to close this and open in a new tab. So probably it will be easy, right? Let me right click and open in a new tab. It will be easy to switch between the windows. And okay, fine. So first thing, this is the previously, we have used the parent-child relationship SOQL implementations. This is the parent and child both are, standard objects. In this method, we tried parent as a standard and a child as a custom. Now we are going to, experiment both with child. Before that, let me try to, try the query in the query editor. What are the fields you wanted to get from the parent? From the parent, I wanted to query the department name. And then from the child, I wanted to get the employee name and, working status. There is a field called working status, and I'm going to get the field also working status. And this is going to be from the child object. So normally if the object name is employee, then immediately you will be going for employees underscore R. But I purposely created a typo error here, and I explained you already. It's double check this. What is the child relationship name? Employees. Single E is there. So if you use to double E here, it will not work. So it's always good to copy the child relationship name and paste it here. Employees underscore R from department. This is the parent object. Since the parent object is not used in the relationship SOQL, you will be using only underscore C here, right? So underscore C. Let's execute this SOQL and check whether we have any error or it is executing properly. Yeah, it's executed properly. So only the product department has two employees, Ashok and Vijit. One is working status is yes, and the other working status is no. So this is pretty straightforward. So the takeaway point or the key point here is always look for child relationship name and add underscore R if it is the custom object. And in the parent object, if it is since it is a custom object, it is not used in the relationship. So you will be using underscore C here. So this is the key takeaway point. Now let's quickly go to the code and we will implement. We will add a new method here. Okay. So public, let me write like this, public static void. It's going to be get a department with employees. Get department with employees. Let me give the function name like this. What we are going to do? We are going to do here is we need to write the relationship SOQL, right? We already have the relationship SOQL build here and copy this and let me paste it here. Let me put a square bracket and paste it here. It is not copied properly. So let's come here and copy it properly and then minimize. It will save a little bit time for me. So I'm copy paste from there. Okay. So I'm going to get the name and name from the department. That's a parent and name as well as working status from the child. So this is the key point, right? So obviously this is going to return a list of parent. So a list of parent. What is parent? Parent is the standard object, sorry, custom object, right? Department. So we need to give department underscore C. Okay, since it is not used in the relationship, so you have to give only underscore C. Let me save this. Now the department list is ready and you need to give a name for this. And let's give department a list. Okay, fine. So since it is going multiple lines, it's better to, have it like this. Okay, then probably, yeah, you will get the complete view here. Okay, we have created a list and the SOQL will be executed. A department along with his employees will be pulled and it will be stored in the department list, fine. Now we need to loop through this and we have to display the department name as well as the employee information. So I need to loop through the parent record. So the parent record informations are stored in the department list. So I'm going to use the department list. Each record will be the department object. Since it is a custom object, I'm going to use underscore C. It is going to be record department or department record, whatever it may be. You can have your own naming conventions. Okay, fine. So first let's print the department name. So system dot debug, and I'm going to print the department name. So department name colon, and it's going to be the department name plus department name is in the variable record department, right? So record department dot department name is a standard object, standard field. So there is no underscore C here. Okay, let me save this. We are able to successfully print the department name. Let's check. There are some issues here. We will fix the issues first. And the problems are invalid type department. Okay, so invalid type department, any spelling mistake is there. So let's copy this and paste it. Then probably, the errors, we can avoid the errors here. Department underscore C. And variable does not exist record department. That might be because of this, right? Okay, now all the issues as usual. I used to have the typo error since we are typing and creating the code, right? Okay, fine. The code so far will give you the department information. Now I need to look through the employees of that department, right? I'm going to loop it. So where the department is, as I used to say, in a graphical way, I will explain you. So the parent is going to be the department. Parent is going to be the department, and each record will have a name field for the parent, and it will have an inner list. That inner list will have the information about the employee, right? So suppose if you want to access this employee list, then you need to use the department record dot, and then you need to access the list of child, right? So if that is the case, the same syntax will be followed here also. What is the parent record? Parent record is record department. Let me copy this and paste it here. And what is the child? As I used to say, the child is the, employees underscore score. It's better to copy and paste it here, right? The child object also represented as underscore score R since it is in the relationship, right? Okay, fine. Each record in the employees underscore score R will be a representation of employee record. So I'm going to use employee underscore C here. So you need to be very careful. Here I'm using underscore R. Here I'm using underscore C because this is not going to be in the relationship, right? We pulled the record from the relationship. So let's give the name as a record employee. Okay, fine, cool. So now it's time to print the employees information, right? So let me try to debug system.debug, and in the debug, let me give the name of the employee, give a space here, and a record employee, right? That is the name, record employee a dot, and it's going to be the a name field, right? And then we have to print the status also, working status. And let me go for status, and the status I'm going to give the working status underscore C because it is a custom field. I'm going to give working status underscore C. So far we are good. Now we need to execute this piece of code, right? What is the class name? P2C standard. And let me try to, paste it here. And then this is the function name. Copy that and put a dot notation and paste it. And I will cut it. So it's a saving some time, right? Productivity hack. Let me go here and paste it here. Now I'm going to execute. Let me see. There is a semicolon missing here at the end, and put the semicolon and execute. Now this should produce us the department along with its employees. Department support, there is no employee. HR, no employee. Finance, no employee. Service, no employee. Department product, yes, it has employees. Ashok, working status is yes. Vijit, working status is no, right? So in this way, if you have a parent-child relationship, between two custom objects, you can easily query it in the Apex, right? So the couple of things you need to keep in mind is if the child object should be underscore R if it is referenced in the relationship, and the parent object will be underscore C since it is not in the relationship, right? It is not used in the subquery. So we have to give underscore C. So this is the key points you need to consider. Suppose I want to fetch only the working employees, then definitely you can add a filter also. For example, I'm going here where the working status, right? Let me add a condition like this: working status underscore C is equal to working status is equal to yes. So now this will show me only the department along with the employees with working, in that company. Let me try to execute. Previously, under the product, we saw two employees, Ashok and Vijit. Now, under the product, you are able to see only Ashok because Vijit working status is no, right? So you are not able to see that now. So similarly, you can apply the filter in your parent also. So hope this example might have given you a clear clarity how to apply relationship circle between custom objects and custom object. Parent also custom object, child also custom object.
If you are interested to learn Salesforce, visit AJ Skill Development website. There you can find our course curriculum and you can come to know about the list of courses we are offering. We are offering Salesforce Administrator and Salesforce Development courses. To know about us and the team, you can visit our About Us section. This is an organization we are doing Salesforce training from 2018 and we have trained and guided 2000 plus candidates so far. And if you also want to know about our placement assistance, visit our placement assistance section where you can find the list of people and the category. You can see the list of people who got trained and placed from our side. You can also visit their LinkedIn pages to get to know about our training and also the feedback from the relevant trainees. Okay. And also, if you want to do the course inquiry, click on contact us. You will see the form. You can fill the form and submit the inquiry. Our team will get back to us. Thank you.